Welcome to section 6, where we're going to be looking at more Xcode tips and tricks. In this section, we're going to learn how to perform a project-wide variable rename. We're also going to learn how to extract methods. We're going to learn how to add tokens to code snippets. We're going to learn how to set up constraints by control dragging between two views. And finally, we're going to learn how to refactor to multiple storyboards. Project-wide variable rename. In this video, we're going to learn how to perform a project-wide variable renaming. What we're going to be learning is how to rename a variable throughout your project. What I've done is to create a constant file, and then I create a struct which is going to be used to manage the colors. And as you can see, I have two variables here. I have the border color and the background color. So I've used this particular colors struct. I used it inside the view controller. You can see that I'm using the view.background color. I'm using the colors.background color. And then I create a UI image view, which also uses the colors.background color and the border color. And then inside the second view controller, here as well, I've used the colors.background color and then colors.border color. So if I want to change the name of that variable, let's go back to the constant.swift. So let's say, for example, I want to change the background color. I want to change the name of this variable. Before we had this feature in Xcode, you have to manually change the name here and then go to the other view controllers to change the name. Or you can use the search function and then do the renaming manually, one at a time, inside of each file. Since this feature was introduced, it is quite straightforward. All you want to do is to right click on the variable that you want to rename, and then you're going to see the option that says Refactor, and then you want to rename. So let's click on that. So what will happen is it will now show you this view, and as you can see, we can see that inside the view controller we have a couple of places where we've used the background color, and then inside the second view controller we've also used the background color. So if I change this now, if I change this particular background color and I just change this to BG color and I click on rename or press the enter key, you will see that it has renamed it inside of the struct here. And if you go to the view controller, you can also see that it's changed it to BG color here and then BG color there as well. And if you go to the second view controller, you can also see that it's changed to BG color. This is a very useful thing to know, because if you do not know this, then you have to manually go inside of your files. Imagine you've used these variables in like 10 different files, then you have to manually do the work. So let me show you again. Go back to the constant.swift. I'm going to rename this particular border color, refactor, rename, and I'm just going to say, let's change that to new border color. And as you can see, so if I press the enter key, it will change it everywhere that I have used that variable. So it's changed it to new border color here, and if you go to the second view controller, it will change it to the new border color. So this is how you perform a project-wide variable renaming. In this video, we've learned how to perform a project-wide variable rename.